All right. So someone in the know, someone who's from Philly, told me that Beano French is a tremendous up and coming talent and deserves a lot more recognition. So, with the recent surge of people that I've had on my channel, I want to point in someone's direction. So, this is Beano French with Monday Morning. Nice little edit right there. Ooh, styling.
What's up, y'all? It's Beano French, and this is the Tiny Desk Contest 2019. The song I'll be singing is Monday Morning, and I got the county band rocking with me. Let's go.
I like the songwriting, at least the... Okay. That's actually really clever harmony. So there was a little ambiguity as to the key that we were in, because there was an accidental, meaning like one note was sharp or flat away from where it normally is. Sorry, like so what key we're in is a little ambiguous, right? And then the bass comes in and tells us, and it's a grand entrance. It's really cool, pretty sophisticated songwriting, right? Hear it? Ooh, we get a little 9 chord in there. Ooh, okay.
It's Monday morning, you look amazing. I just wanna help you to wake up.
So smooth. Oh, of course. Okay, let's hope my ISP is not being a,
Girl, about that mess in your office, cause I know that you're at work been irking you. She get that promotion too.
He's got a really smooth, natural tone that he's using really well. Like, so it's kind of cool. So I can't tell whether or not he's a baritone or a tenor, but it sounds like he's got this rich lower voice, right? There's this thickness to the potential of this tone, and then he's trying to add a little bit of breathiness into the tone so that it's not like, it's a way of keeping his warmth without it being too much. Like, it's still really chill, it's really smooth, and it's a very gentle approach, and it's elegant. I like it.
Look as good as you. Oh, got a man as good as you.
Nice vibrato. So he this is really cool. So when you want vibrato, you actually have to tilt your larynx. If you've never experienced that before, just whimper like a dog, and like you can kind of feel it go down. So when you want volume, you can do that because you can tilt your larynx, and that stretches out the vocal folds so they can handle a little bit more breath pressure, and so they'll be a little bit louder. And so what he does here is really cool. He's not just doing a little bit of vibrato at the end, he's crescendoing into the vibrato inherently because he's doing that.
See, baby, I got you. And I'll make it easy.
No, come on now. Ooh, baby, that's smooth. Oh, yeah.
Easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. And I'll make it.
That's too good. Yes.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Yes. Oh, man. Do I even... oof. There's like 5 things, in addition to that just being amazing, there's like 5 things that are going on here, and I don't want to stop.
That's what your man is for, holding you.
Cool. Okay. So much playing with sound. So much playing with the voice. Oh, man. I was talking about that breathy tone, he was just kind of pulling it back, because you people can't give everything away when you start, you know what I mean? I know social media wants to start out with a bang, but you can't give it all away, right? So he's been gentle this whole time.
I'll make it.
And then he's adding a little bit. I think I hear this. Okay, so there's something called the areoepiglottic sphincter. When you tighten it, it gives you like a real twang. So he emphasizes the low with that.
And I'll make it.
Right into a beautiful falsetto, ridiculously good breath control, by the way. Like, he is staying on there, and He's just not missing the pitches. It's just perfectly supported.
Even on Monday morning, baby, 'cause that's what your man is for, holding your door, grabbing
Nice. Good rhythm.
the bags out the car, getting some shit out the cabinet, sending you good morning text when you mad at me. I'll make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning, baby.
There's so many textures and colors that he's putting in here. That amazing. He's done this a couple times at the end of a little phrase. He'll put down his soft pad a little bit. Very common in R&B. Jasmine Sullivan, SZA, you hear it a lot. That's cool.
Can you call out, please?
See, it puts that little on
I'll
the
make
phrase, you
it
know?
perfect. Don't you be trash. You know what's next. I promise I'ma take your places you never been. Lay down right now while I stare at you. I ain't never seen something so beautiful, and I wanna take real good care of you.
Yeah. Little grit on the top there. Okay. So usually, and he's doing this all. I've never heard, and I haven't listened to a lot of R&B. All right, I come from a very classical background, and I'm like excitingly just getting into R&B for like really only the second time in my life, and I'm just totally inspired by these singers. I think they're amazing. In R&B, in classical music, in jazz and anything that's like smooth, you retract what are called the false folds, and they're little pieces of cartilage above your vocal folds. So you generally want them apart. Okay, if you want, it's ergonomic, right? It's not better or worse that it's apart. It's just easier to sing when they're apart. And so he's doing that in the falsetto when they're really far apart. When they're close together like this, you get the speech tone that he's kind of bringing into the sound, right? And then when he goes up to the high notes, sometimes he adds that little contraction of the false folds. Now that is hard. It is very hard because your singing becomes really inefficient when you do that. So you have to be incredibly precise about your breath to work around that, and he is, and it's brilliant. And don't try it at home, kiddos, because it can hurt you if you don't do it right.
Baby, I got you, and I'll make it easy.
Super consistent.
Easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning, and I'll make it easy like Sunday morning.
Oh, man.
Even on Monday morning, baby, 'cause that's what your man is for, holding your door, grabbing them bags out the car.
It's so
getting
good.
some shit out the cabinet, sending you good morning text when you mad at me. I'll make it easy like Sunday morning. Even
He's just, there's so much. Like, it's one thing, like, most singers are, had some physical intuition and had some talent, so they got good. I really lack talent. So, like, I had to learn all these things and really work really hard for 14 years. It's one thing to learn how to do these tricks one at a time. It's another thing entirely different to make these choices into like, whether or not he knows he's doing all these physical things. Like, he knows how to add color. He knows what he wants, and he physically is intuited and probably practiced a butt ton to not only do all these little different things, but then to put them together so beautifully and so musically. It's just really inspiring.
on Monday morning, say what you need from me, 'cause baby I can be everything you could ever imagine so easily. You made me wanna put my phone down. Give her my attention up and down, now. Whatever you need me to do, I could take all that stress over you.
Ooh, you know that band's good. Okay, you know that band's good. Right here.
All that stress over you.
They even changed the dynamic with them when they entered. Come on. Come on.
Even on Monday morning, and I'll make it
Okay, I like this bass. I like this bass
even
part.
on Monday morning, baby, 'cause that That's what your man is for, holding your door, grabbing them bags out the car, getting some shit out the cabinet, sending you good morning text when you mad at me. I'll make it easy.
I like this song.
Easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning, baby, yeah.
I'm like this for you, man. I'm like this for you that you get picked up by NPR or something. Like, you are so good. I hope the best for you. I wish you all the success in the world. That is some damn fine singing.